open for students Monday through Thursday. The buses will be available Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
There will be a Key Club meeting this Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the McDonald cafeteria after school.
NHS will be meeting February 19th at 8 a.m. in MO4.
Baseball tryouts are going to be Monday and Tuesday at 4 p.m. after school.
Ships at a distance have every man's wish on board. For some, they come in with the tide. For others, they sail forever on the horizon, never out of sight, never landing, until the watcher turns his eyes away in resignation, his dreams mocked to death by time. That is the life of men. Now, women forget all those things they don't want to remember, and remember everything they don't want to forget. The dream is the truth. Then they act and do things accordingly.
These are the opening words to Zora Neale Hurston's most famous novel, Their Eyes Were Watching God. By all accounts, Hurston was a woman who knew how to make an entrance. Over her life, she authored 4 novels, 2 books of folklore, an autobiography, numerous short stories, and several articles and plays. The most accepted date for Hurston's birth is January 7, 1891, though there are other dates that list her birth year as 1901 and 1903. Hurston was 5th of 8 children born to John and Lucy Ann Potts Hurston. Hurston's mother was a motivating source in young Zora's life. Hurston said that her mother would often encourage her children to jump at the sun. You might not land on the sun, but at least you'd get off the ground. Lucy Hurston died in 1904, when Zora was just 13. This devastated Zora and took away the buffer between her and her father, a Baptist minister, tenant farmer, carpenter, and one-time mayor of Eatonville. After her mother's death, Hurston was passed around the family like a bad penny. She took up work as a domestic for a singer in a traveling Gilbert and Sullivan troupe. At the age of 26, Hurston found herself in Baltimore. With the help of her employer, Hurston entered high school and listed her age as 16. For the remainder of Zora's life, she would continue with the story that she was 10 years younger than she actually was. Hurston went on to college at Howard University in Washington, D.C., and later transferred to Barnard College. There she earned a degree in anthropology and continued her literary endeavors. While at Barnard, she quickly became immersed in the Harlem Renaissance, where she worked with such literary greats as Langston Hughes. During 1935 through 1936, Hurston set off on an anthropological recording expedition for the Florida Works Projects Administration, where she collected folkloric traditions and work songs from across Florida and the turpentine camps of Cross City, Florida.
I don't remember. I was in a big crowd, and I learned it in the evening during the crowd, and can't exactly remember who did teach it to me, but I learned it from the crowd, most exactly was from one. You may leave and go to Halifax, but my slow drag will bring you back. Well, you may go, but this will bring you back. I've been in the country, but I moved to town. I'm a total shaker from my head on down. Well, you may go, but this will bring you back.
This fascination with Southern dialect and culture comes out clearly in the voices of her characters. Hurston's most successful novel, Their Eyes Were Watching God, was published in 1937. However, future works received mixed critical reviews, and that, coupled with Zora's outspoken conservative political views for segregation, pushed her further into literary anonymity. The end of her life found Hurston impoverished and once again working as a domestic. After suffering a stroke in 1959, Hurston was committed to the St. Lucie County Welfare Home in Fort Pierce, Florida. There, Hurston died of hypertensive heart disease on January 28, 1960. Hurston left behind her an authoritative collection of oral traditions collected during her time with the WPA, as well as a lasting impression on future writers like Ralph Ellison, Toni Morrison, and Alice Walker. Though she is gone, Zora Neale Hurston was truly a voice of her age.